Have you ever felt like abundance was all around you, but somehow just out of reach? It wasn't just about money. It was about joy, peace, and a sense of security that always seemed reserved for others. I could celebrate others' successes, but for myself, there was always a quiet whisper, "There isn't enough for you." This scarcity followed me everywhere, showing up in small hesitations and quiet anxieties. I realized the real barriers weren't external. They were hidden in my own mind. The journey toward abundance wasn't about chasing more, but about listening to the stories I told myself. What were these beliefs? Where did they come from? I decided to become a detective of my own consciousness, to uncover the hidden abundance blocks shaping my reality. It wouldn't be a quick fix, but I was ready for deep soul-level work. The first step was admitting the problem wasn't a lack of resources, but a lack of belief in my own worthiness. That simple admission unlocked the first door on a transformative path. I committed to exploring the roots of my scarcity mindset. I knew it would take patience and self-compassion, but I was ready to turn inward and begin. The journey had to start with me. I was finally willing to listen to the whispers and challenge them. That was the beginning of everything. I tried every abundance ritual: affirmations, vision boards, gratitude journals. I recited, "I am a magnet for wealth," but the words felt empty. My vision board became a reminder of what I lacked, not what was possible. Even gratitude journaling, though helpful, felt like a bandage on a deeper wound. Despite my efforts, the feeling of not enough persisted. I wondered, was I broken, or was I missing something fundamental? The frustration grew. I questioned if manifesting abundance was even real. That sense of being stuck forced me to look deeper. Maybe the problem wasn't what I was doing, but what I believed about myself. Desperate for answers, I turned to technology, ChatGPT. I typed honestly, "I feel blocked from abundance. I do the rituals, but nothing changes. Can you help?" The AI responded with empathy, not judgment. It asked gentle questions, guiding me to reflect on my beliefs. It listed common limiting beliefs. Money is the root of all evil. You have to work hard to be wealthy. I'm not good enough. Suddenly, I saw myself in those beliefs. They were running my life. The AI became a mirror, helping me see the thoughts sabotaging my efforts. Our conversations became a ritual of self-inquiry. I explored where these beliefs came from and how they showed up in my life. The anonymity and neutrality of the AI made it safe to be vulnerable. I wasn't being judged. I was finally being honest with myself. Each prompt helped me dig deeper. This was the start of a real breakthrough. I was finally mapping the hidden landscape of my mind. The AI's first insight: to receive, you must first struggle. I realized I believed that anything worth having had to be earned through stress and sacrifice. I overcomplicated work, stayed late, and equated effort with worth. The AI asked, "Where did this belief come from?" I remembered fearing being seen as lazy. Another belief surfaced: there's a limited supply of success. I saw others' wins as my loss, afraid my dreams would take from someone else. Each belief was connected to deeper fears of being worthless, selfish, or bad. The AI helped me see these patterns without judgment. For the first time, I understood the architecture of my blocks. I wasn't just feeling scarcity. I was finally seeing its roots. That awareness was the first step to change. The AI encouraged me to trace my beliefs back to childhood. I remembered my parents' worried voices at the kitchen table, bills spread out, tension thick in the air. No one said money is stress, but I absorbed it. Phrases like "money doesn't grow on trees" and "we have to be careful" became my reality. These weren't meant to harm. They were my parents' way of coping. I saw they were passing down beliefs they'd inherited. This realization brought compassion for them and myself. I wasn't broken. I was running an old program. The AI showed me these beliefs were just stories. If they were stories, I could write new ones. The kitchen table became a point of understanding, not pain. The AI asked if I believed wealth made people untrustworthy. A memory surfaced, a family friend who became wealthy and broke a promise to me. As a child, I equated his success with losing kindness. I believed money changed people for the worse. This belief created a conflict. I wanted abundance but feared losing my integrity. I realized I'd been sabotaging my own progress to avoid becoming someone I didn't want to be. My subconscious was trying to protect me by keeping me safe in mediocrity. The AI helped me see this as a protective mechanism, not a flaw. It was time to thank that part of me and give it a new job. I could choose to be both abundant and trustworthy. That realization was freeing. I could redefine my relationship with wealth. I was ready to let go of old fears. Uncovering my beliefs was just the start. The next step was reframing them. For to receive, you must struggle. I chose, ease is my natural state. My worth is inherent. This gave me permission to relax and trust I was worthy of good things. For there's not enough, I adopted, I live in a universe of infinite abundance. There's more than enough for everyone. Others' success became inspiration, not competition. For wealth makes people untrustworthy, I reframed, money is a tool. I can be wealthy and full of integrity. My abundance could be a force for good. These new truths healed old wounds. I realized I could define my own relationship with wealth. I could use resources to connect, give, and keep my promises. The power was back in my hands. Fear turned into purpose. I was rewriting my story. Insight alone isn't enough. New beliefs need daily practice. I created gentle rituals. Each morning I looked in the mirror and spoke my new truth. I welcomed abundance with grace, holding my gaze until I felt a shift. Throughout the day, I paused to notice what I felt abundant in, training my mind to see plenty. I made a habit of giving, compliments, time, or a smile, to reinforce that I had enough to share. At night, my gratitude journal became deeper, connecting thanks to a feeling of abundance. These small acts created a cycle of receiving, acknowledging, and giving. Abundance became a lived experience, not just an idea. The rituals were simple, but powerful. They anchored my new reality. The biggest lesson? Abundance isn't something to chase, it's something to allow. Our limiting beliefs are like dams in a river. Abundance is always flowing, waiting for us to remove the blocks. Allowing means trusting we're already worthy, already whole. It's about relaxing, not striving. When old beliefs surface, I meet them with kindness, not resistance. Thank you for trying to protect me, but I choose a new truth now. Love dissolves the dam. Resistance only strengthens it. Abundance is a practice, not a finish line. It's found in the present moment. A breath, a kind word, a sunset. When I cultivate inner fullness, the outer world reflects it. The journey isn't about getting more stuff. It's about letting more of my true self shine. That's the real abundance. If you feel that whisper of not enough, know you're not alone, and you're not broken. The life you want isn't something to earn. It's something to uncover within. Your blocks are old stories, waiting to be heard and rewritten. The first step is curiosity. Ask gentle questions about your feelings and beliefs. Celebrate every small victory, noticing a belief, choosing a new thought, showing yourself compassion. This journey is measured by love, not your bank account. Be patient. You're unlearning a lifetime of conditioning. Begin with a single, kind thought. I am willing to see this differently. You don't have to believe you're abundant today. Just be open to the possibility. Nurture that willingness with curiosity and self-compassion. You are worthy of a rich, full, free life. The river of abundance is already flowing. All you have to do is begin.